Boom. Where's my YouTube channel? There's my YouTube channel. Boom. There. Come on, show up. Boom. It did show up. Finally. Share. Copy link. You. I just sent it to you, and I just sent the stream link to you in the DMs. Let me know when you see the screen. Alright, essentially, this is technically, this is, yeah, it plays like a 4-3-3, but essentially what you want is your lamb and ram to essentially stay a lot tighter than the strikers. So essentially, me and this false snipe. Okay, my bad. Alright, so essentially, you want your lamb and ram to play as essentially as two strikers, essentially. So in my position here as a center attacking, like the center striker, is I am 6'1", I'm big, I'm burly, I have great passing and shooting attributes. So essentially we just want to create absolute hell for their center backs and force their entire team to collapse centrally. So you would essentially find me defeat. I will not be making runs at all. My job is this, that striker position I am at, that my job is essentially hold up the play and distribute. So I would get the ball there. I would either play one of my lamb or ram through who are making diagonal runs across and through the center backs. Yes, essentially, yes. So we want our lamb and ram to just bomb the two center backs. So now what that forces is now their wide backs have to tuck all the way in. And then that's where we're able to play into the wide areas. Center mid wise, you would need your CM, your center mid, needs to be a defensive mid. Your LCM, RCM, you can. So I remember you saying yesterday you have that great Cam who can pass the ball a lot. He'll slide into one of those spots. And essentially, I'll win the ball. I'll either try to play lamb and ram, or I'll knock it down to him to play that penetrating ball through. We just want to have their entire defense play between the width of the 18, and trying to track two speedy guys, trying to track them and run across the field. Because as soon as a ram makes a run across the box to the left side, across their line, their entire line will shift. Like the entire line will shift to try to chase that one guy, and that's where the lamb will now have a free run behind. It's harder to explain in words. Like if me, Plum, and whoever we're playing yesterday, if I took a clip of that and showed you exactly what to do, Plum and the other guy had just breakaway after breakaway after breakaway after breakaway, because I draw a center back out, or they sit and we're just killing their two center backs with two very speedy guys who can't keep up, which then takes a lot of stress off your back line trying to build and trying to essentially create something, right? So you could get your left and right back and prioritize defending and maybe kind of be an outlet, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got you. Yes, where I'm at, yes. Big burly dude who knows the way there, yeah. Yes, so that's why you see my overall is 87. Very low as a striker, pretty low as a striker, right? But if I go to my attributes, 93 pace, 89 shooting, my dribbling is pretty good. My passing is a little higher for a striker. My physicality is big. It gives one a defense, a default understanding as a defense. If there's nothing there, boot it to the striker because he can get out there, and then we can probably play from there. I also have the physicality to hold off a center back, right? I can push him off, and we can play. So essentially, yes. And then your Lamb and Ram will essentially just be your two actual strikers who were playing yesterday, or whoever your first choice strikers will play the Lamb and the Ram. Because then those are the two spots that are going to be scoring all the goals. And then you have your center mid three, one LCM or RCM. One of them is going to play a little higher. Blah blah blah. We prefer to have a 10-8, 10-8. When we played it, we had a 10-8-6 system. Center mid was a 6. One to center. Okay, okay. So, okay. No, I don't know. I can't tell you that. Um, a 10 is a center attacking mid, an 8's a center mid, and a 6 is a defensive mid. So you have an attacking mid out of those front three, a box to box 8, and then I see a center defensive mid who prioritizes defending. So just pretty much a brute. So what can happen is a lot of times if we need a goal, this formation naturally goes to the 3-5-2, and so on and so forth. Because DM will slide between the center backs or 3-4-3. That's what it is, a 3-4-3. That's what it naturally kind of turns into. When you're desperate for a goal. There's a lot of things you can mix and match with this. There's a lot of systems you can play with this. As a base understanding, as an attacking side, big burly striker, and I'm on team, that's why. A big burly striker and two very fast attacking mids who are just goal hungry. Which then you said you want to get someone on the ball or X on the ball. You're saying that a lot the other day. This formation will allow him to get on the ball a shit ton because he is essentially the driving force. That is a left or right attacking mid. So that's the general consensus of this kind of formation. You're very sound defensively. You have numbers behind the ball at all times. And when you get out and you attack, you're overloading the middle, which collapses their entire team and creates no structure. And say if they do win the ball, they're winning the ball in the middle of the field where everybody is. So it's very easy to win the ball back immediately and start a really quick press. You know? It's a game of numbers. Every formation you play sacrifices something. In this formation, you are sacrificing wide play in their end, which is away from our goal and out wide. It's the least dangerous spot you can be on the field. This is a formation where I've seen. This is how my ACL team won it because we scored a shit ton of goals and we conceded like 5. And all those 5 were off set pieces. Because we had numbers behind the ball. We were very hard